Secretary Kim.
Actually
Actually nga,
na.
yung
Ipe-press ko na.
taping pa lang.
Taping.
But parang ngayon
Para
pa lang
saan
yung
eh?
area siya sa,
Yes.
nag-start siya March
Jim.
18, I think.
Yung taping yung patapos na.
Yeah, ako tapos na ako. So,
Ah, wow.
I'm done taping for them.
O speaking of, kamusta ang experience mo dyan?
Very good. Actually, sa totoo lang, sobrang saya katrabaho si Pao, si Kim. Siyempre, at the same time, ano siya parang ito na naging last project ko for Sordeo. So, to be honest, parang I'm really happy I was able to do it. Kasi nung una, parang, of course, parang kakatapos lang namin ng Ironheart at that time. So, no-offer nila sa akin to. At first, medyo sabi ko parang I wanted to rest kasi nga nakakapagod gawin yung Ironheart. But I'm so happy I did it kasi nga parang after like the passing of Sordeo, parang in hindsight, parang yun na nga, this was maybe like the last project I did for him. So, dedicate also, like alam ko si Kim, dinedicate niya yung performance sa Sordeo. Same with me. Like parang for me, ang laki ng utang ng loob ko kay Sordeo. Wouldn't be where I am today without, of course, my managers, but also, diba, because of Dreamscape and Sordeo. So, I also dedicate this performance for him. Saka, excited na ako mapanood ng mga tao sa Friday pagdabas ni Morpheus kasi kakaibang
Friday ang labas mo.
Yeah, Friday. Actually, pwede nyo na panoorin. I think kung nakasubscribe ka sa Viu, pwede mo na panoorin yung first 5 episodes. Nandun na ako sa 5th. But kung di ka subscribe, if you want the free episodes, next week papalabas, I think. Yung parang every week ata they release 3 free episodes. Parang ganun ata. So, if you're not subscribed, you can watch it next week. Pero kung subscribe ka, you can watch it na now. So,
Sa kontrabida si Morpheus.
actually, magugulat kayo sa character na to kasi hindi siya yung typical na ginagawa ko. Ginawa ko parang, ang galing kasi nung nung original actor, the one who did the original Morpheus role. So medyo sinundan ko yung ginawa niya. Na-impress ako sa kanya eh. So sinundan ko siya. So I think you're gonna see a kontrabida role in a way, pero very soft. Pag napanood nyo to, very iba yung approach ko to it, and I think some of the fans are catching on to it already. Yung mga nakanood na ng 5th episode na.
But does he do? Is he an author?
Kaya siya may AKA, kaya siya si Cyrus AKA Morpheus, kasi siya yung parang author na pinagkakagulo ng lahat ng tao sa show. So parang, yung pala magkapatid pala kami ni BMC na si Brandon. So, I also, parang one thing I made sure to change, kasi marami rin kami similarities ni Paolo. So I really wanted to do something, to show them something different, para yung contrast namin dalawa.
Jake, saan galing yung parang galit niya sa brother niya? Kasi doon sa teaser nag-bugan kayo doon.
Parang I think yung galit, if I had to, I think the galit comes from Brandon, from the role of Pao. Mine, parang it's more of, I think, I don't want to give too many spoilers out yet, but you'll see na misleading parang medyo misleading din yun sa trailer kasi you'll see na pag napanood nyo siya, hindi siya galit, pero mas siya pagsisisi. Nandun yung character ko making amends with everyone in his way, with Miss Janice, with Franco, with Paolo, and then parang darating yung interest ko kay Secretary Kim, which kaya na brings friction.
Sincere yung interest.
What's this?
Sincere yung interest ni Marcus kay Secretary Kim.
Yes.
Just to get
Yes.
back at the brother.
I think for this one, it's more like sincerity. Sincerity. Tsaka parang siya parang I think when you watch it nga, it's different from the ones I did in the past kasi maraming angst, diba? Yung mga ginagawa ko, like a lot of baggage, a lot of emotions, diba? Intense emotions. But this one, parang, I think while I was crafting this role, I told myself na rather than bring out the emotions, parang what I wanted to do was make it more, sentimental. Parang, alam mo yun, ganun approach. Kasi ganun approach ng mga Koreans diba? Like the guys, they're very like demure, soft-spoken, and obviously parang you can't, kumbaga you have to give it to them kasi yung acting nila came across for the whole world. So kumbaga parang the whole world recognizes, diba, the Korean. So nung pinapanood ko to, sabi ko, I wanted to get a lot of the sensitivities of the Koreans. I want to stay true to the role. So, yun, that's the way I approached it. Kaya siya yung parang intense emotions and all these things. Sabi ko parang gusto kong takeaway ng fans or gusto kong takeaway ng audience ko from this. It's more of like sentimental. Yung ganun yung dating. Parang I wanted something that if I make you cry here, it's more of like parang it's not it's not in a sense of like grabe, parang alam mo yun, pag teleserye kasi grabe, hinagpis, diba, is the word. Here, parang I approach it very calmly, like very calm, yung dating ng mga eksena. Even like, even sa trailer na nagsuntukan kami and everything like that, my approach to all the sequences was more calm and more like, ibang approach. Hindi ko inaatake yung mga eksena.
Kasi parang light lang din naman siya, rom-com, di ba?
I would say it's light, pero kasi when you watch the original, si Park Soo-joon, he's brilliant. Like, ang galing. Kasi kahit sabihin mo ng light yung ginagawa nila, ang dami niyang ginagawa, ang dami niyang pinapakita. Same thing with the guy who did, the actor who did Cyrus. So for me, sabi ko, I'm doing a light project, but the effort, the preparation, was probably the same or even more for this than I did for Ironheart. Mas nagkataon na sa Ironheart, physicality yun eh. Like, diba, you have to be very athletic for that show. Na, kasi we're doing stunts, we're doing fight scenes, we're doing different types of things. Here, parang sabi ko, it's the same preparation, I really prepared for it. Pero more in an emotional sense. Sabi ko nga parang, when you approach the sequences more calmly, it's not anymore na parang you're attacking them and wanting to get that scene right. Parang this time, parang ano eh, mas hinahatid mo yung audience to the sequences. Parang ganyan.
You wouldn't say this is easy.
I wouldn't say. I would say it's even harder. Kasi sabi ko parang I'm so used to being given such an interesting character. Di ba? Like let's say like Eros in Ironheart or di ba? Like my role in Katleya Killer, ganyan. So very like interesting. Here, parang I really had to look for it in the script. Parang I had to look for things in between the sequences. Like sabi ko nga, parang nung pinapanood ko yung original, they're doing so many things. Hindi siya parang one take lang tapos, uy, galing. Hindi.
Pero mas magaling kayo ni Paolo dun sa dalawang yun.
I hope so. Pero I have to give it, but I have to give it to Park Soo-joon. I have to give it to Park Soo-joon. Sobrang galing niya.
Si Paolo yun dyan?
Hindi dun sa original. Kasi ako naman, dun ako nagagalingan ako sa
Very action po.
Hindi, ako naman kasi hindi, sa akin naman, sa kanya.
Si Paolo sa kanya.
Yeah, hindi, sa akin naman, pagdating sa kanya, like I said, parang light man yung material or diba, parang sanay kami ni Paolo na binibigyan kami intense na role eh.
Yeah.
So this isn't like our comfort zone. At least I can speak from my end na hindi to yung, kumbaga hindi to yung nakasanayan ko, diba? So it takes more effort. And then I said, like, kahit mas light yung material, you need to put in more work kasi you have to find things in the script. You have to find a lot of different things to make it interesting. So, even kay Park Soo-joon, dun sa original, kahit sabihin naman ng light eh, mas mahirap yung, alam mo yung, iba yung accomplishment nila dun kasi it came across to the whole world. The whole world watched the show. So, at kami naman ni Pao, ni Kim, like, hindi namin parang binaliwala yun. It's a big project with a big title and it requires your best. And I think we were able to give out our best here.
Pero Jake, nasabi mo nga na ninervyos ka na katrabaho si Paolo. Saan may eksena ka nila?
Sa akin kasi I know how good Paolo is, diba? Syempre, like, he's my best friend. Not every day you get to work with your best friend. Alam mo yun, hindi every day na makatrabaho mo yung best friend mo. And like I said kanina, parang hindi siya yung typical eh. Hindi siya yung parang teleserye tapos ang dami mong emosyon dinadala sa eksena. So, you know, in a way, parang naninervous ako because I'm gonna work with my best friend. Alam mo yun. Pero, in the sense of acting, like I knew na he was gonna come in prepared. So parang meron din akong inanda, diba? So I think magugulat sila pag napanood nila yung mga eksena. I think
Bakit mo, halos na kasi, nung unang in-offer sa'yo to, hindi ka ba nagdalawang isip tanggapin? Kasi let's face it,
Yeah.
hindi siya yung title role, hindi siya
Yeah.
yung talagang, kumbaga kasi napanood na namin yung original
Yeah.
so we know kung gaano lang
yung stint ng
yung
role.
scope ng role, oo. So, bakit mo siya tinanggap? Yun ang pinaka-ano.
Well, it took a little bit of convincing. To be honest with everyone. Parang, of course, in hindsight, diba, syempre, tapos pinanood ko din, diba? So when I watched it, sabi ko, diba, sabi ko, wait lang. Parang maybe we can look for something, bigger or ganyan. But sa akin, I'm happy I did it. Kasi nga, parang ultimately the one who convinced me to do it was Tita Corinne Soydeo. So nung inupo nila ako and they told me, and then they guaranteed me na we're gonna make the role even better, we're gonna tweak it for you, kasi you're the one doing it. Ako naman, sabi ko, you know, for Sir Deo, after the pandemic, parang kung meron akong oportunidad to work with people that I do love, parang like, of course, I love working with Dreamscape, I love working with, you know, with ABS-CBN. I'm gonna take it, kasi at the same time, parang in hindsight nga, mabuti na lang I did. Kasi if I didn't accept it, I'd feel very bad. Kasi, syempre, binabigla tayong lahat when Sir Deo passed away, right? So, yung the whole time nung wake, kasi I went every day, the whole time I was there was, you know, telling Direct Chad and telling sina Tita Cory, I'm so happy I did the project. I'm so happy I did it. Kasi if Sir Deo passed away and then I had to tell him no, tinanggihan ko to, I might have to live with that for the rest of my life. So,
character, Jake.
Huh?
It's your relationship with Sir Deo pala.
I think they tweaked it, so I took their word for it, and then at the same time, they gave me enough to play with the role that it made me really interested.
So,
And,
paano they quit? Dinagdagan ba nila yung
More layers.
I think yun na nga, you watch the original, pinanood mo yung original, you're gonna see it's very different from the original. Pagdating ng next week, you're gonna see na yung role, 'di ba, kasi they were able to change it a little bit in a sense of ginawa nila mas Pinoy, 'di ba? So they were able to tweak some of the roles. So in hindsight, sabi ko nga, parang nung unang in-offer sa akin, dumating sa akin, sabi ko napanood ko na eh. Sabi ko parang hindi ako masyado masaya with the role, 'di ba? But eto na nga, parang nung nandun na ako, from the moment I got the scripts, kasi maganda naman sa Sekim, kumpleto na yung script pagdating. So I got to read everything. And for me, it was interesting. So I hope for my audiences, they find it interesting as well. Saka, at the same time, sana I give it justice. Kasi like I said, parang the original actor who did the role was very, very good. So I hope I can just give justice to it. Yeah. Saka, you know, in hindsight, to be honest with you guys, parang after, you know, parang tanggap ko na eh, in a sense of like, parang I really do flourish when they offer me roles like this. Yung hindi siya everything on a silver platter. You know, when they gave me Eros, it didn't look like that neither. And then I had to make the most of what I had, and then it blew up to what it was, diba? Same thing with Katleya Killer. Parang with Katleya Killer, I told them, sabi ko, you know, kay Direk Ruel, I told him na whatever role that is, I will do it. Kasi for me, I'm a big fan of the movie. Di ba? Yung sa akin mga kamay. So for me, kahit extra lang ako dyan, I'll do it. And then, yung natutuwa naman ako sa ABS-CBN is because parang when they do offer me something or give me a role, it's always very interesting and meaty. Parang hindi pa kompleto yung mga script nun eh. And then nagulat na lang ako towards the end, wow, palaki ng palaki yung role ko. So, I think it's also I think parang, like I said, parang I've come to embrace the fact that, you know, they put me in roles like this for a reason. Kumbaga, they put me in a project like this for a reason. And at the same time, parang they really believe na I can elevate it. And ako, honestly, when a role comes to me, that's why I prepare so hard. It's kasi parang I want to elevate it. That's always my intention when I do a part. At the same time, parang it also like, yung counterpart ko naman doon, whoever I'm acting across, kunyari, whether it be Richard or Paolo, I'm also doing a movie with Baron right now. They know my capability, so they also give their best.
Tangilan nyo na ni Kim.
Ni Kim,
Si Ana daw.
pang-apat o pang-lima? Don't quote me on that, but you can Google it, diba? Nagtayong dalawa kami, ikaw lamang.
Kamusta ngayon to?
With this, I think, feeling ko nung umpisa, I think nung umpisa, akala nila they were gonna get the typical Jake Cuenca special. Akala nila na, okay, ito na yung kontrabida, paparating na sa set. And then they were also surprised how I approached it. Parang, iba talaga yung atake ko dito eh. But it's hard to really explain it till you guys see it. And then, so hopefully, parang sana by the end of this, mag-usap tayo ulit and we can talk about the portrayal naman. Diba? So, I hope you guys watch it. Diba? Ako naman, sa akin, you know, with me, Pao, and Kim, I'm very grateful to be working with them, and I'm grateful na nasama ako dito sa hype train nila ngayon kasi they're mainit talaga silang dalawa. So I'm just happy to entertain their audiences, their fans. Diba?
Ano sabi ni Paolo sa'yo nung tinanggap mo?
Kami ni Pao, we were excited kasi
Ano reaction niya?
he was really hoping I'd say yes to the project. Kasi nga at that point,
Pero tinanggap mo ba to? Si Paolo na? O yung original pa yung...
si Pao na.
Si Paolo
Yeah, si
na.
Pao na. So, yeah.